So we're still talking elections during the Big Hard Fact this week. And just like yesterday, today's Big Hard Fact, it's that is exactly 4 days until the governorship and National Assembly elections. 4 days, Lagos. In 4 days, Lagos decides whether Babajide Sanwo-Olu gets another 4 years in Alausa or whether one of the 15 men and women running against him gets a shot. We're continuing this conversation that we started yesterday, looking at this Guber race in Lagos. So at 3 o'clock, we went to Rivers, we went to Kano, and today we're back here. And just like yesterday, let me start by listing all 16 candidates for you. Accord has Dixon Olaogun. AA has Abdulrazak Balogun. AAC Akim Olaiwola, ADC Olufunsho Doherty. Bamidele Ishola is from the ADP. Babajide Sanwo-Olu is the incumbent from the APC. Fumilayo Kupoki is from the APM. Abiola Adeyemi, APP. Olawale Oluo, BP. Gbadebo Rhodes Viver, LP. Olarewaju Jim Kamal, NMPP, Braithwaite Ishola, NRM, Olajide Adedirong, PDP, Taufik Uthman, SDP, Wasiu Ajayi, YPP, Adenikbebi Adekunle, ZLP. And like I told you yesterday, we have 2 women in the race. We have APM's Kuboki and the APP's Adeyemi. Those are your 16 options. So first and foremost, like we did yesterday, how many of these options have you heard from? We've got 4 days before it's election day. How many of these options have you heard from? Which of the candidates has campaigned in your area? Whose jingle have you heard? Who have you heard people around you talking about? People in your neighborhood, people on your WhatsApp group, people in your mosque, people in your church, people on your street, people on social media. Who have you heard people talking about? Who have you yourself been talking about to other people? Who have you heard their jingles? Who have you watched campaign in your neighborhood in Lagos? Of the ones you have heard about or heard from, which of them would you like to see in Alausa, including Governor Sanwo-Olu? Because there are some of you who want him to stay on. There are some of you who want to re-elect the governor. So let us know. Which of the ones you've heard about or you've heard from would you like to see in Alausa, and why? If it is not Governor Sanwo-Olu, who do you want to replace Governor Sanwo-Olu with? Why do you want to replace Governor Sanwo-Olu? 0700993993993. That's for men. Women, call us on 014657190. We've got WhatsApp as well. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. Again, very simple task before us this evening. How many of the candidates? 16. I've listed 16 for you, gunning for governor. How many of them have you heard from? Have you heard your neighbors talking about? Have you seen their jingles, seen their interviews, watched them campaign in your neighborhood? How many of them have you heard from? And of all the ones that you have heard from, including the current governor of the state, who would you like to see in Alausa as you go to vote on Saturday? If you want to replace the governor, why do you want to replace the governor? Who do you want to replace with? Why do you want to replace the current governor with that person? Call on 01465-719-465-7190. Hello, thanks for calling us.
Hello.
How you doing? What's your name, ma'am?
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Yes.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Sorry for Mushi.
Good to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you. I like PDP
Okay.
because of that deputy, Fuka and Kindele.
Okay.
I just like the lady.
Okay.
So because of him, because of her, I want PDP to be in the post.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for calling. Because of Funke Akindele, I would like for the PDP to 99.3.
I'd like to see GRV.
Okay.
That's now to see, and that's because I've been seeing his tweets. I've been listening to him on TV. Though not so much ads have seen running for him. But if it's the noise enough on radio, on TV, and on the social media platform. He has been doing a lot, and the fact that he has not held back on speaking on the importance of persons with disabilities. I mean, thumbs up to Sanwo-Olu. It's not like he hasn't said that, but at least this time around, this person is saying over and over again. And so it is high time we tried something different than saying, oh, this is one same module. We know. So I'd rather want to see GRV. And like the people said, he's a fine man. So who am I not to,
Okay. Abednego, thank you very much for calling. 99.3, hello. Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, good evening. This is Stephen calling from Agbero.
Stephen, you're calling our number for women. Go and call your own number. 99.3, hello.
Hi, Sandra. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, ma'am?
This is Jane calling from Lagos.
Talk to me.
For me, I would replace APC candidate with LP.
Why?
One, I would say that I not, respect or accolade APC candidates because based on the health sector, I will accolade him on that, but other aspects, especially this towers and all this, all the whole things going on in Lagos.
Okay.
So we actually have to bring in a new candidate to try out new things.
Okay.
We need innovative initiatives actually.
Okay.
So let's bring in innovative here to know what's up. If there will be a new, Lagos, we just try a new thing, that's all.
All right, try a new thing, she says. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3. Sorry about that. Give us a call back if you can. Hi, good evening. Hello?
Hello, Sandra.
Good evening.
Sandra.
What's your name, sir?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Samson.
Welcome, Samson. Talk to me.
Yeah, for the question, I think I would still prefer Governor Sanwo-Olu for continuity.
Okay.
But I have a shortcomings. In the area of, I love the way he handle the coronavirus issue.
Okay.
Then they call it that I'm an incident reporter or something like that.
Okay.
I give it to him. Hello.
Okay, I'm here.
And when the coronavirus was going to carry everybody along in Lagos, that governors also follow suit.
Okay.
But in the area of security, I'm seriously disappointed. Despite the fact that the huge amount of money they invested into RRS, the level of Agbero and all the grants in Lagos State is becoming alarming. They harass people, and the police will not even intervene because you're looking at him. Because that those boys, before you know what, those guys are released into the society back. So the area of security is not but
Samson, unfortunately, your connection is not very clear. So if you can call us back, talk to us about it, okay? But Samson says, I would prefer for Governor Sanwo-Olu to continue for continuity. I love the way he handled COVID-19 on the area of security, not so much. And then he started to break up quite a bit, and I couldn't hear the rest of what Samson had to say. Samson, if you can, please call us back. 99.6. Hello. How you doing?
Hello, Sandra.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you very clear.
Good evening. What's your name, ma'am?
Yes, I would prefer PDP because the wahala of Agbero is too much in Lagos. Okay. Like yesterday, I was at Abule-Egba. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes,
I was at Abule-Egba. I went to retrieve my SIM that somebody stole. I was watching one Agbero. He was kind of attacking one man in the bus. I was standing at Abule-Egba bus stop there. The Agbero now piece inside can. And he was spraying the piece inside the face of a driver driving on his steering.
Oh, no.
You can imagine.
Oh, no.
You can imagine. So I prefer PDP. So that the Agbero can be clear out of Lagos.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for calling. PDP so that Agbero can clear out of Lagos. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
How you doing? What's your name, sir?
I'm doing great. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, I just left almost 30 to 40 minutes traffic now.
Okay.
This same traffic, I'm an e-hailing driver actually. This same traffic, that is where one of our drivers lost his life.
Oh no.
This same traffic, we lost so many people on this same traffic. And today, as I'm talking to you, 90% of people coming from Ota, coming from, let's say, Opik Estate, coming from Badagry, once they wake up in the morning, 90% of those people, where do they head to? They head to Idumota, Victoria Island, Lagos Island, and Lekki. Just one place that you need to fix. You have not fixed that place for almost 8 months now. We are only heading towards one place. Sandra, only stress can kill person on the road. And at the end of the day, the village, maybe the person husband or the person wife will be shouting is attacked from village, not knowing is stress of traffic on the Lagos road. You blocked Third Mainland Bridge for almost 1 year. The longest bridge in Africa has the highest pothole. You block Apapa Road. You block Tejo. Haba, Sandra.
Okay.
Is this person not a human being? Is somebody not telling you something like, Oga, what you are doing is very wrong? Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. All right. You didn't tell me one way or the other how what he thinks about the candidates who are running for office, though. But thanks for calling. 99.3. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Franca. I'm calling from Lagos.
Welcome, Franca.
Yeah. I'll prefer GRV.
Okay.
We need new hands inside Lagos. We need new hands in Lagos.
Okay.
Because the problems we are facing in Lagos is just too much. From road, traffic, the Agberos. They've not been able to solve any problem concerning those people threatening us here in Lagos. What about those go-kara people that they stop from doing their business? It's unfair. Let somebody else take this position. Let somebody else champion this position and pilot it to where we want it to be. I know there will be a difference if this new person comes in, not the one that somebody is being controlled from somewhere saying this is my Lagos, this is my Lagos. No, we have different tribes here. So let JRV take it. I prefer him.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 99.3. Hello. Hello. Is anyone there? All right. Oh, there was someone there. Sorry about that. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Pastor Ladipo.
Pastor Ladipo,
Calling from Orulegom.
We heard from you yesterday now.
Yes. No, I didn't speak yesterday.
On this issue?
Yes, I didn't. I was not able to call in.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I
ahead.
speak
Yes,
now?
please talk to me.
Now, the reason why I would prefer GRV is because Jandor is an extension of APC who just decamped, and there is possibility for him to go back. There is possibility for him to go back. So for me, I would prefer GRV to him.
Okay.
That is for my own sake. And moreover, GRV wants to really fight. GRV really wants to fight this Agbero stuff. So this is the more reason I will vote him and I will prefer him more than those other candidates.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your message. We've got messages on WhatsApp. Let me take a look at some of them. This one here is from Kazim. Kazim is in Ejigbo. Kazim says, my thought is that the LP candidate should step down and join hands with Jandor to defeat the incumbent. Otherwise, they will cancel out each other's votes. If they insist on running separately, their case will be like that of Obi and Atiku at the presidential race. All right. Michael from Wawa says, I don't want Sanwo-Olu back. Reasons are as follows. His involvement in Lekki massacre, his relationship with Agberos, he has not come out to condemn the role of thugs during presidential election, my dislike for APC generally because of their humongous failure to break Tinubu's stronghold on Lagos, lastly, to show our politicians that the power lies in the hand of the people. Michael from Wawa with that message there. Okay. This message here says, I prefer Badegbo, but you didn't say your name. or why you prefer Gbadebo, because it's not enough to tell me you prefer this particular candidate. You also have to tell me why. And you're also telling me who you've heard from, who has campaigned in your area, whose jingle you've heard, who you've seen on social media, who you've seen on traditional media. Caller says, Jandor has practical solutions. I will vote for him. And he's free from any godfather. All right, caller. We've got Richard from Iba who says, I prefer Viva of Labour Party for fresh ideas away from APC stagnancy, especially the issue of Agberos. Akim from Ikbaja says, I want the Labour Party candidate. If incumbent governor continues, Lagos State will see hell in the hand of Agbero. They will become tin gods because they control the center and state. Who will you report to? Okay. We've got this message here from Tunde in Surulere. Tunde says, Sanwo-Olu doesn't have my vote for the mere fact that he did not show up for both organized debates and his tolerance for the Agbero menace. It's Viva for me because of his intentions of people-centeredness and transparency when in government. Tunde from Surulere. Thank you for your message. This one here from Elemoro in Ibejuleki. Elemoro says, I love Jandor and Funke, but I'm voting LP because I am an obedient. But Sanwo-Olu is a no-go area because we are tired of Babasokpe Agberos. We cannot be serving one man for the past 24 years. All right. Thank you very much for your message. Oh, actually, no, your name is Augustine, and then you are in Elemoro in Ibejuleki. All right, thank you very much for your message. Oh, this person also says, I wanted Sanwo-Olu back, but I saw MC Olomo campaigning for Sanwo-Olu, and it's because of MC that I will not want Sanwo-Olu back. Lagos cannot be only APC state. I love Jandor's name, but I love anybody from LP. All right. Thank you for your message. We'll take one final message on WhatsApp, then I'll come back to the phone lines. This one here says, I'm a Danfo driver, and I am voting for LP because he promised to get rid of Agbero in Lagos. All right. Thank you for your message. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, President Sandra.
Good to have you on the show, sir. What's your name?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, my president.
Hello?
This is your senior special advisor.
Welcome.
Thank you. For me, I hear some of us say, GRV is a beautiful man. I will go. Man, not the ugly. Now your pocket, I be say man beautiful. Then quick one on Jandor. I listened to him when he was in Nigeria. Talked about that house, and he said, I don't need to go to that house at Babylon to do what? So for his boldness, I will go for Jandor. He's equal to the tax. He has the liver to handle Lagos State. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling us. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, ma'am?
I'm voting LP. Yes, I'm voting for Gbadebo, and I have my reasons. Before now, my preferred candidate was Jandor, because I started early before the campaign season when he was coming to your station. I actually liked him. But I never knew of this LP candidate until the social media war against him started. Then he gave me the opportunity to pay closer attention to his personality. Then I realized he had so much. He's a very sound guy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 99.3. Hello. Sorry about that. Give us a call back if you can. We have a break coming up. Let me see. I think it's at 25. Okay, so I have time to take another call. 99.3. Hello. 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 Oh, that's unfortunate. Call back if you can. That line wasn't clear. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, President Sandra. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
My name is Daniel.
Daniel, welcome.
Glad that you picked up today. Anyways. Okay. Quick one before you go for your break. I am voting for Gbadebo.
Okay.
Now, my reason being that having listened to him, looked at his pedigree, his background, guy is sound.
Okay.
Now, when people talk about experience, you can only get experience on the job.
Okay.
there's nowhere you are born with experience.
Okay.
You need to get it, and then he's shown that he has the capacity, to think. First is to think about it. You can imagine it, then you can create it.
Okay.
So you could practically hear him talk about the issues and solutions. So for me, I'm voting for him. Trust me, if anybody should vote for someone, it should be me, because I have somewhat tied to one of his close aides.
Okay.
But the general good, the few must die in the interest of the masses. For me, that's my own philosophy. Yeah, that's my philosopy.
All right, Daniel.
I just want to also chip in. Please, if they can get security for us around Battery, Aja, these guys are running rampage. They are planning to run rampage that day. We need security, military, not police, because the police is compromised.
Okay,
they are not doing anything.
Thank you, Daniel, for calling. He says we're gonna need lots of security. Battery, Aja area, Lagos. We'll take a break. When we come back from this break, I'll take more of your thoughts. By the way, from 6:15, can you end friendships over elections? Can you end a friendship over elections? That's a question I'll be asking you at 6:15 after the news at 6 o'clock. Okay, I've just seen now that I have 2 minutes. Okay, I've got 2 minutes. Let me take messages. Oh, yay! Chooks says, the torture I went through with LASMA is enough for me to dream of a new GRV. We've got this message here with no name. It says, Sanwo-Olu of APC is doing a good job. No other candidate can ever do. No other party. Sanwo-Olu is the only man for the job. All right. Thank you very much for your message. Gabriel in Amuadofing says, someone lost it with Agberos. Secondly, his arrogance is out of this world. I'll vote LP for obvious reasons. He is the first time a real Lagosian is campaigning to be a governor. Okay. This is another message here from Omotala. Omotala is in Ikorodu. Omotala says, I prefer GRV because it's high time power changes hands in Lagos. I don't want thuggery to continue. GRV is young, vibrant for the race. Let's try something new. Okay. We've got Saze in Osapa at the moment. Saze says, Saze, you can't digress from the topic now. Thank you very much. Mayor in Aja says, a Lagos that has lost its metropolitan glory to be now notoriously known as a gangster's paradise needs a reconstruction, and I trust the job of an architect to do that. GRV all the way. Okay. Thank you for your message, Mayor from Aja. I'm asking you, Lagos, who would you like to get into Alausa on Saturday? Why would you like for that person to get into Alausa on Saturday? Who would you like to remain in Alausa if you want the governor to remain in Alausa? Let's take that break now.
Alausa straight. Don't load your oya. Hey, Alai, stop there. Who load weather? Where you're parking and chairman money? Or your jolly? I go come out your mirror and wipe out.
Owo load, owo parking, owo chairman. Lagos bus drivers, keke driver, and Okada riders in approved local government areas. Aren't you tired of all the harassments by Agberos? What about you, Oga trader, market women, men, and shop owners in Lagos? Are you not tired of all the many levies taken from you every day? Whichever you are, your freedom has finally come. Vote Gbadebo Rhodes Vivo of the Labour Party as governor of Lagos State. We will put an end to all the corrupt levies demanded by Agberos. As for traders and shop owners, Labour Party government will protect you from wicked levies and harassments, as well as provide you good facilities in all your shops and markets. Vote wisely for your total freedom. Vote Gbadebo Rhodes Vivo as Lagos State Governor on Saturday, March 11, 2023. Alausa Ikeja, GRV Straight.
Can you send your child to a public primary school in Lagos? Before you answer that question, please listen to this. In 2019, Governor Sanwo-Olu introduced EcoExcel, Excellence in Child Education and Learning, for public primary schools as a new system of learning and teaching, absolutely free of learning fees. Teachers have been retrained to use technology to teach pupils in their classrooms, and these are the results. An average primary 3 pupil is now reading at the same level as an average primary 5 pupil just before the launch of EcoExcel. In the just concluded National Common Entrance Examination, the top public primary school pupil scored 198, just 3 points behind the national best of 201 out of 210. The EcoExcel program was also recently crowned as the most innovative digital learning platform of the year, justifying Lagos State's investment in education. You too can be proud of your children by enrolling them in Lagos State Public Primary Schools today for the new academic session.
Hello, Mrs. Martins.
Yes. Oh,
Mrs. Johnson, how may I help you?
Junior's body temperature is high, and he's complaining about headaches and body aches.
Not to worry. Get Bruston and suspension.
Okay, ma. I'll call you back.
Bruston and Suspension for Children is a sweet-tasting brand of ibuprofen which provides relief against toothache, pains, and fever in children after 30 minutes.
Hello, ma. Oh, Junior, stop that.
Is everything okay, Mrs. Johnson?
Yes, ma. Junior is fine now. In fact, Junior, sorry, ma. I'll call you back.
Brustin and Suspension for Children. Always take the product after meal. If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor. A quality product from Rambaxay.
Everyone has a desire to succeed in life. From the moment we utter our first words, curiosity gets a better part of us, and our quest for knowledge leads on a path to learn more, achieve more, acquire more. We desire to grow. You desire to be more than just a top graduating student or the employee of the month. You desire to take your income further. What if you had a partner that is committed to helping you grow? A partner like Cordras Group that has a reputation for wealth creation. With our team of experts in securities trading, financial advisory, asset management, insurance brokerage, trusteeship, and registrar services, we guarantee a bouquet of customized solutions that add value to your specific needs and goals. In your quest to grow and achieve more, we are your trusted partner, staying with you every step of the way. Call 0700-267-3767 or visit www.codrus.com to start investing. Growth Partner.
This Lagos where we dey so complain people dey complain every day. Some people na heavy traffic, some na Agbero palava. Some market women and women nko na so lock of their market. My people, another opportunity don't enter with domot na to vote Gbadebo Rose Vival of Labour Party to become with governor for inside Obodo Lagos. Now be the solution to all our problem. If you vote Gbadebo, the trade where they don't do for 23 years, Gbadebo go complete am inside 4 years. Period. Job go boku for we youth. Agbero go disappear on top of we road. No more suffer for market men and women. Your task go work for you. Gbadebo go grow business. Bus driver go enjoy. For we traditional ruler them, Rose Vival go respect una advice. All the civil servants go enjoy. Increment go dey on top of una salary. With boku promotion, suffer don't do for inside Obodo Lagos. Make sure say you vote Gbadebo Rose Vival. Labour Party na for Baba, Mama and Pikin.
Oh no, my line has been barred.
Not to worry, link your NIN and unbar your 9 mobile line with ease. Dial *996# and select option 2 or visit 9mobile.com.ng/NIN. You also get up to 20k for calls and up to 20 gig data when you link your line. If you are yet to enroll your NIN, please visit any 9 Mobile Experience Center now. Remember, dial *996#, select option 2 or visit 9mobile.com.ng/NIN now.
9 Mobile.
Special to us, golden more. So special to us. I can't afford a day without this goodness in a bowl, giving energy to make it stay golden. Golden more. So special to us.
Pay small, pay small. Why pay for when I can pay small? Pay small, pay small. Why pay for when I can pay small?
Now you can pay small for flights on onboard.com, wakanow.com, Airpeace United Nigeria, ValueJet, Travelfy, and others. Powered by Calabash.
Pay small. Why pay for when I can pay small? Pay small. Why pay for when I can pay small?
Allow Ikeja straight. Don't load your oh yeah. Hey, like stop there. Who load weather? Your parking and chairman money. Or your jolly. I go come out your mirror and wipe out.
Owo load, Owo parking, Owo chairman. Lagos bus drivers, keke driver, and Okada riders in approved local government areas. Aren't you tired of all the harassments by Agberos? What about you, Oga Trader, market women, men, and shop owners in Lagos? Are you not tired of all the many levies taken from you every day? Whichever you are, your freedom has finally come. Vote Gbadebo Rhodes Vivo of the Labour Party as governor of of Lagos State, we will put an end to all the corrupt levies demanded by Agberos. As for traders and shop owners, Labour Party government will protect you from wicked levies and harassment, as well as provide you good facilities in all your shops and markets. Vote wisely for your total freedom. Vote Gbadebo Rhodes Vivo as Lagos State Governor on Saturday, March 11, 2023. Allows Ikeja, GRV Straight.
Everyone is at the table for lunch. Mom is bringing in the jollof rice. And then...
John!
Sorry, Mom.
Hello? Can I order some jollof rice to be delivered?
Mama saves the day. Lunch is here. Mom, I got some Coke too.
Just come and eat, Joe.
Cook up memorable moments because family lunch and an ice cold Coke make a recipe for wonder. Coca-Cola, real wonder.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
I'm Sandra Ezekwesili, Lagos. You're listening to Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. And before the break, I was asking you, of all the candidates you've heard about, which ones would you like to see in Alausa? So before the break, I told you about all 16 of them vying to be governor of Lagos. We have a candidate from Accord, AA, AAC, ADC, ADP, APC, APM, APP, BP, LP, NMPP, NRM, PDP, SDP, YPP, ZLP. 16 candidates vying for governor in Lagos. Now, you know that Sanwo-Olu is up for re-election. You know that the PDP has Olajide Adediran. You know LP has Gbadebo Rhodes Viva. You know the ADC has Olufunsho Doherty. These are some of the candidates that are more popular. Have you heard from the other ones? Now, from all the candidates you've heard about, who do you want to see in Alausa, including Governor Sanwo-Olu? If you want him to stay on, let us know. Let us know why. If you want to replace him, tell us why. Tell us who you want to replace him with. Why? You know, a lot of people have called and talked about Agbero as the main reason they would like to replace Sanwo-Olu. Are Agberos a problem? Hear me out. Hear me out. Wait. Wait. Calm down. Are Agberos a problem, or are they a part of life? Because, you know, we heard the deputy governor, and I think the governor as well, please don't quote me about the governor himself now, saying that these Agberos are our brothers and sisters, you know, and we can't really do away with them. Are they a problem, or are they a part of life? That's one of the major policy and quality of life issues that we've debated here in Lagos over the last 4 years, even earlier than that. So we've seen commercial drivers protesting many times. If you are a commercial driver, I'd really love to hear from you today. We've seen them protesting many times because Agberos are extorting them in the name of collecting tickets. Same thing with traders in markets. They've complained about the authorities using Agberos to collect different levies, different taxes. Same thing, POS operators. A couple of years ago, there are many Lagosians generally who feel that the state government relies too heavily on outsourcing revenue collection, and it ends up being done by very rough people. And like I said, the Sanwo-Olu administration seems to have a mixed response to this. On the one hand, you have the governor trying to set up a single ticket system for commercial drivers. Remember, we talked about that last year, talked about it in 2020 as well. A single ticket system for commercial drivers, right? On the one hand. On the other hand, we had the deputy governor, Bafemi Hamzat, who said that the Agberos are part of us. They are our brothers. So that makes it sound like the administration doesn't really see a near future where Agberos are not part of governance in Lagos. And of course, the opposition has pounced on this. So, for example, GRV and Jando have said that Agberos need to be rehabilitated to have a better future. Government needs to use tech to do the things that Agbero are currently doing in Lagos. How big is the Agbero problem as far as you are concerned? Is it a problem or is it a part of life? Is this something that needs to be solved? Agbero, is it something that needs to be solved? Do you think the current administration, Sanwo-Olu's administration, can solve the Agbero problem? If you don't think the Sanwo-Olu administration can solve it, which of the other candidates do you think can handle it the way you like? Now, keep in mind that they've never been governor of any state. So you can only depend on what they're telling you they will do. But which of them do you think can handle it? That's again, if you agree, if you think that Agbero is a problem. Men call me on 0700-993-993-993. Women call me on 01465-7190. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hello, Sandra.
How you?
I'm good. My name is Tommy. Calling from Ikorodu.
Talk to me.
Yeah. Actually, I would first of all applaud what's his name? This our present governor.
Sanwo-Olu?
Yeah, Sanwo-Olu. Thank you. Though he really tried.
Okay.
But many areas are lamenting. And ever since the time that what's his name? The former governor, Ambode, has tried to do one or two things, which he was not yet, that he didn't do it finish. When this man came in, he didn't even finish up the project. So I rather think to put a new person there, because sluggishness in terms of helping the country is not good. Okay. Because when we need someone that will at least do something whereby, even if it's coming for the 10th time, we'll be there to vote for him. Okay. But at this time, I don't think I will go for him. Okay. I would rather go for LP or go for PDP. Okay. Let's have a new change of hands. Okay. Just as what the president has done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 99.3. Hello?
Hello.
Thanks for calling. What's your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Sam.
Hi, Sam. Welcome.
I'm calling you from Agbero in Ogun State.
Good to have you on the show. Go ahead.
Thank you for all you are doing here.
Okay.
But there is no government that doesn't have challenges. But if you look at the trajectory of Sanwo-Olu, he has been trying in Lagos.
Okay.
You see, whatever grievances we have against APC has made Lagos an envy of other states in Nigeria. So Agbero issues are things that they can sit down and look into. I will not, because of the problem of Agbero alone, decide to go for any other government. All these other people that are, contesting, they don't have the experience. They've not even managed a company, not to talk about a state of more than 17 million. I'll continue to go for Sanwo-Olu. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling, Sam. 99.3, hello. 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 All right, sorry about that. Call back if you can. Good evening.
Hello, Sandra.
How you doing? What's your name?
Yeah, this is Joy.
Hi, Joy. Talk to me.
You know, I have issue with Agbero.
Yes.
Long time ago, and you know that.
Yes.
So the only person that I have seen, talk about rising diplomacy, is GRV. That's the only person that actually mentioned, this is what I would do about Agbero, this is what I would do, and this is what I wouldn't do. The other people that have always been coming, they always see that if I speak against Agbero, they are the ones that will help me to get votes. But I love what is happening in 2023. People are actually damn these people and saying, we don't need this kind of thing in a city of excellence. If we travel to London, UK, US and all that, do we see people like these hooligans that has been enshrined in the society like is normal. It is not normal. So because of that, I just want my sanity. If I'm going out, I should be able to just go move freely without somebody saying, oh, where that, this, that. You know, that is why I love most of the submission of Alex. She talks so much concerning something like this. So that is the reason. And so only did not try. October 2020, I saw what happened. I cried that day, and I will never, ever forget. So, and until they tell us who ordered the shooting, they have not been able to tell us who did the ordering. So for me, I'm going for GRV. I wanted Jando before now, but as things, as the things start moving and all that, and also I think I'm going for GRV. Thank you, Sandra.
All right, thank you very much for calling, Joy. Let's take a look at messages on WhatsApp now. Efelenzo from Ikorodu says, Sandra, I'm voting LP. Come to think of it, why should a police officer be an escort to a leader of Agbero? What a shame. We've got this message here from Greenish. Greenish says, none of these guys said they will end Agbero, including GRV. He said he will re-educate them. So Agberos are not going anywhere. I prefer ADS candidate. There's no one called ADS. You mean ADC? I don't know. All these anywhere Bele face will only end up voting in new set of nuisance. We should vote individual and not party. Okada riders, unknown people are now in power, all because we fail to do the needful. Greenish with that message. Greenish, that's a very ignorant thing to say, because you're saying to an Okada rider that they have nothing to offer as far as leadership is concerned. You forget that Okada riders have Okada rider associations, and in those Okada rider associations, they're coming up with their own constitutions, they're coming up with their own laws, creating insurance for themselves, leading themselves. There's no one that's too unknown for leadership. We like to pretend like we are elitist, but we're really not. We are largely uneducated, largely really poor. So where does this elitism come from? You have your estates. You have people who are making laws for your estates. People like that are getting leadership abilities. Leadership is small. If you lead a little, you climb to the next ladder, and then you lead, and then you climb to the next ladder and you lead, climb to the next ladder and you lead. I don't think that there are people who are, not able to show whether they can lead or not. If you listen to a person and you're like, okay, well, I don't know you from anywhere. However, I like how you talk about the things you talk about. I like how you think about the things you think about. That should be enough to, help you decide, okay, can this person make a good leader? What do they talk about? What do they think about? How do they think about what they talk about? Back to WhatsApp. We've got a message here from Joseph in Aja. Joseph says, I want another party to take over governance in Lagos because of Agberos in Lagos. APC shows no concern about the harassment of citizens by Agberos. There's no political will by the APC to end Agberos in Lagos, but I'll suggest that the other parties merge together. If not, they'll split their votes and it'll give APC the winning. All right, Joseph. Thank you for your message. Banjo from Okota says, Sandra, GRV all the way. If we don't vote someone who will put a stop to Agbero, we're going to regret it one day, more than we're regretting it today. What's more saddening is the number of young boys who aspire to be Agbero one day. I just arrived in Lagos today because of the election, and I'm going to vote for Gbadebo. All right, Banjo. Thank you for your message. Let me come back to the phone lines now. 99.3. Hello. Give us a call back if you can. Good evening.
Hello, Sandra. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
My name is Tobias. I'm calling from somewhere in Lagos.
Tobias, talk to me.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I just want to say a few things about this Agbero. Can I go on?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. The one thing I want to say is, well, we should understand that the garages would have to be managed. I've witnessed a time in Lagos when there was this no more Agbero fight, and then the Agberos were out of the park. Then you needed to see how these drivers behaved at the park. Ordinarily, they stay in queues and then do turns. Because there are no more Agberos, the drivers just come, this one overtakes this. I am not in support of Agberos. So what I'm saying is there should be proper plan for how to manage the garages. And that the Agberos, they don't overtake, let me put it that way. I mean, recently the Lagos State felt that, okay, there are multiple taxing going on with the Agberos. They introduced an 800 naira straight charge that once you come pay 800 naira, you do not pay any other ticket for that day. But that it is the Agbero still collect the taxes they used to collect and then collect the 800 naira. You know, I mean, recently there was a strike in areas where Ojo and Ikorodu, and it's more severe, it's intense. The people feel the brunt over there, and then it used to be Agberos inside garages. Now you have Agberos practically at every bus stop. Sometimes they want to flog the conductor, they miss the conductor, it gets at the passenger who is sitting close to the door. So as much as I do not want them, they are totally a menace right now. The GRV and whoever is championing no more Agbero should also have a plan so that we do not go from one problem to another. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for calling. My question would be, though, are Agberos the only people who can manage garage and parks? Because no be Agbero to manage bank, and banks are peaceful. Agbero they manage Nigeria Info, and Nigeria Info is peaceful. So is it possible to get, and I'm very well traveled. I've traveled to many cities all over the world, and I see how parks are run in these cities in the world. No be Agbero they run them. And I'm not even talking about cities in the West. I'm talking about cities in Africa. No be Agbero they run them. You understand? So is there a way to run it in a way that go there for bus, they drive, person go one floor conductor, the king go reach you? Is there a way to do that? Is there any thinking that's gone into solving that problem? 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Good to have you on the show.
This is Anonymous from Ijedo.
Welcome, Anonymous.
Okay, based on the question you asked, that is Agbero problem. Yes, they are. I'm a Lagosian, but this wasn't the Lagos I grew up in when I was a teenager.
Okay.
My Lagos was a very safe place where life is always very constant as I was growing up as a teenager. But now Agbero has become a nuisance to our society. And in fact, all the revenues they collect, how many goes into the government coffer? Majority of this money goes into private pockets. And as they go into private pockets, government gets less than what it's supposed to use. And all the money they are collecting, if they are using it to maintain the road, it will have been better. Our road will not be in a sorry state. Isolo, Alimosho area, all the roads there, they are dead trap. This money that the Agberos are collecting, if you see them, use it to sit down at a beer parlor with their women, eat like king, and drink to stupor, you'll be amazed. So why must the revenue that should go to the government be going to private pockets? If what's it called? My LP candidate eventually emerge as the governor of Lagos State, I think it will put those things into perspective by allowing all those levies and taxes to be paid directly to the government and not them being diverted into private purses. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Anonymous, for calling. We've got, let's see, we've got about 2 minutes before we have to take a break. So I'll take one more call. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
How you doing? What's your name, sir?
I'm fine. This is Kayode.
Welcome, Kayode.
Okay. I'm voting GRV.
Okay.
And I'm voting GRV because he has addressed one major issue.
Okay.
Which is the Agbero issue.
Okay.
Now, somebody called and said that, okay, you were the one that asked that is Agbero the issue. Now, I will tell you why Agbero is the issue.
Okay.
Now, ordinarily, I'm supposed to take a bus from Obalende to VI 100 naira. Because the driver know that Agbero will charge him. Chairman me. They charge that one too. They will have 50 naira. The driver will have 50 naira to how much I will pay to transport myself from Obalende to VI.
Okay.
Instead of me paying 100 naira, I pay 150. Okay, imagine an orange seller, and that cost has been incorporated in our transporting our orange to the market. People will get to the market because she knows that she has to pay more because Agbero want to collect more from the driver, and the driver will put it in the cost. So the orange I'm supposed to buy at 50 naira, they will sell it for me at 60 naira. So you see the ripple effect. So the consequences, the reckless action of Agbero has a direct effect on the masses. So I am not voting for, like everybody said, someone who tried, but he messed up the way he handled the Agbero issue. Pampering the likes of Esioluomo, making him the chairman of, after the national body expelled him, tried to create something for him and make him the head so I can continue. If they are not careful, go write it down. Except Labour Party takes charge. They are positioning that guy to become the governor of this Lagos state.
All right, let's leave it at that. Kayode, thank you so much for calling, Kayode. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the news, and then I'll ask you if you can end friendships because of elections.
Yes. Oh, Mrs. Johnson, how may I help you?
Junior's body temperature is high and he's complaining about headaches and body aches.
Not to worry. Get Bruston and suspension.
Okay, ma. I'll call you back.
Bruston and Suspension for Children is a sweet-tasting brand of ibuprofen which provides relief against toothache, pains, and fever in children after 30 minutes.
Hello, ma. Oh, Junior, stop that.
Is everything okay, Mrs. Johnson?
Yes, ma. Junior is fine now. In fact,